I don't know. What do you think? Wait a few more minutes?
I don't know. I think these people, I was told we can't start. They said, you're not going to start without someone, are you? I said, you're right. But this is very informal. I thought you were going to wear your tennis shoes and shorts so we could walk.
Well, we can afterwards. We'll see.
Hi, welcome everyone. I'm so excited. We're going to try to make this brief, but thank each and every one of you here today. There's a reason for you because it takes everybody to make things possible. In this trail, this tent, even getting a tent up because it was going to rain and now it's a beautiful day. But everyone here has done some part to make this all possible. And I would like to introduce Pastor Kevin. Coming off the bill, what you do the information first.
Good morning. If we would, I don't lose my notes. Here we go. Let us pray. Dearest Heavenly Father, Father of all blessings, we thank you for this beautiful day and this time of celebration. Father, as we dedicate this current wonderful resource, we ask that you bless all that use it as they experience the beauty that you have granted us. We ask for your protection over them. We thank you for all the efforts of those who have worked diligently to bring this to fruition. We praise you for giving them their vision and their hard work. From the dreamers and planners to those in our town and our county and state governments who've made the funding possible. And we also would be remiss if we did not be thankful for those who have done the hard labor of constructing it. Father, we thank you for those who would work that our little town might prosper. We ask your continued blessings upon our little town, as well as upon our mayor and the town council. We ask that you grant them your never-failing wisdom. We ask that you lead and guide those whom you have placed in authority here in our hometown. Father, let us draw together in finding and doing your will for all the people of Clendenin. Remember, though, we will disagree. In our disagreement, let us never lose sight that we are all your children and that each of us is yours. Let us remember to treat each other as we would be treated, with respect, with compassion, with patience, and with love. Always remembering your instructions to not ever think of ourselves too highly, but to consider each above ourselves. For only in this can we truly serve you. Through your guidance, may we continue moving forward into creating a special little place for all the citizens of our town here in our little almost heaven along the Oak River. In the name of your blessed Son and our Savior, Jesus Christ our Lord, we all say, Amen.
Ms. Fisher, I'd like to introduce Ms. Fisher with Herbert Hoover High School. And I'm going to go off cue for 1 second. Ms. Fisher was voted the Kanawha County Teacher of the Year.
Yes.
And I'd like to give her I'd like to do the presentation of the colors. And Ms. Fisher, will you? And the flag is right here by the post office. So we'll all stand and give our hat. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yay! Thank you. Thank you. I would like to introduce our town council, and then after that, we're going to ask the governor to say a few words. Our recorder, Erica Kearns. Are you here, Erica? Would you stand up, please? Oh, you're over on the trail. Thank you. Dave Knight. Are you somewhere? Are you, Dave Knight? He's over there politicking, I'm telling you. David Canterbury. Where are you, David? Okay, thank you. Scott Dusenberry, where are you? Okay, okay. Gina Young, where are you? Gina is our accountant, you know, at the desk. Thank you. And Debbie the bakery maid helps at the desk as well. Sarah Bird. I know all of you all talked to Sarah, and she's given every one of you instructions. Where are you, Sarah? Okay, we have Terry Rucker. Where's Terry?
They're getting chairs. They're adding chairs.
Okay, thank you. Keith, is Keith there?
He's getting more water.
Okay.
Hard at work.
And David King.
He's doing chairs.
Thank you. And Scott Bird, who could not be with us today. Now, here we're getting to the program. It gives me great pleasure and honor and a relief, because I prayed about you, sir. I did pray and ask if you come. I think my preacher could tell you that, right, Stuart?
Amen.
That's awesome. I'd like to welcome you to the governor of the great state of West Virginia.
Well, thank you so much, Mayor, and it's wonderful to be here. I particularly enjoyed listening to the Herbert Hoover Band, and it really brought back a lot of memories, because I think many of us spent a lot of time here. I know I was here a number of times when I served as Attorney General during the 2016 flood, and I know that folks in this area have been through an awful lot. And when I get to hear this band, and I know the history of what Hoover's been through, when you didn't have permanent housing in terms of the school, and you were stuck in those trailers for the longest time, I want to tell you that your predecessors before you had some tough times, but when we hear you, it just resonates with history and determination and a lot of the things that we're here for today to celebrate this amazing trail. So kudos to everyone of the band. We love you and appreciate you. You know, it's really an honor to be here, to be invited to open up the trailhead, Elk River Rail Trail. This is so important, and it's really a reflection of so many of the amazing things that West Virginia does right. I know I talk a lot about having this economic backyard brawl with all the states that we touch so we can be better and better economically, to lift up our standard of living and to compete better. But I always am fond of saying, when it comes to our state parks, when it comes to our beautiful outdoor areas, we're already winning the backyard brawl. And it's so nice to be here today to just celebrate another part of that. This is an area where we truly are number one. I do want to recognize some of the guests we have here today and their work to get this important project done. And I'm sure I'm going to miss a few people, but we'll start with the mayor, Kay Summers. Thank you. We have Ken Tawney, president of the Elk River Trail Foundation. We have Todd Schoolcraft. He's the architect of the project. I know we have several of our county commissioners. We have Lance Wheeler. We have Natalie Attendant. We have Stephen White from the Highways Department. We have Brett McMillan from DNR. And we have our federal representatives who are here today, and we're grateful for everyone to be here. So as you've all seen, we've tried to make healthcare and getting healthy really a hallmark of our administration. And this is helpful. And earlier this year, you may have been following, we introduced these 4 pillars of a healthy West Virginia, really quite frankly to reverse some of the trends that we've been seeing. You know, I like to be honest and direct about where we are, and we know that in some of the healthcare categories, we're not where we need to be, right? We have to be honest about that. Whether we're talking about obesity, diabetes, congestive heart failure, stroke, there are areas that we have to make some meaningful improvement right away, not just say everything is great. And I think the more we start focusing on health so that we can be around a little longer, maybe spending some time, more time with friends and family and loved ones, that's a great thing for us to do. And I'll be the first one to acknowledge that I'm far from perfect and I need to make some changes in my life, maybe to shed a few pounds. And that's why I've also tried to lead by example. And we've been getting out, and I'm now in our 46 days in a row of the Mountaineer Mile. And I'm hopeful that that might just be a small bit of inspiration for others, because if I could do it and I need to lose a few pounds, certainly a lot of other people can. So I think that's a terrific thing.
We have a trail for them to do that, sir.
And we have a trail for them to do it. Amen. So I'm thrilled to be here to celebrate West Virginia's great outdoors, where we lead the way. And that's, of course, why we're here today. We have an amazing opportunity, part of the renaissance of Clendenin. We're opening up the Elk River Rail Trail, and this is an amazing initiative in Kanawha County to promote healthy living, tourism, and economic development. This is an area that's going to benefit so much from the great outdoors. I want to thank our Department of Tourism, our state parks, all the great work that they're doing to bring people into West Virginia from across the country. As I said, this is an area, as I looked around where I thought we needed improvement, I'll tell you what, I looked at our state parks, I looked at our tourism, and we're doing really well. We have some really talented people. And so I want to give credit where credit's due. That's been building up over the years, and it's been an incredible thing to watch. Now, we know that these rail trails, they are really, really popular. When I first started learning about it, I didn't fully appreciate just how many people wanted to come and participate in it. But this one's going to be one of the most popular, if the most popular in the state. I think it's going to help promote a lot of small businesses for this area. So I'm very excited to be here for this opening. Anytime there's a wonderful outdoor event, I'm going to try to make it, because we want to sell West Virginia for being the amazing outdoor gem that it is. And I do hope people have a chance across the state to see this amazing trail and also to get your miles in. So I'm just grateful to be here today. I'm especially appreciative of the kids and everyone who's celebrating. This is a special town, and you fought back after a lot of adversity in 2016. I commend you for that, and we're proud to partner with you and to see an even greater future for your town. So thank you, and God bless. I'd now like to turn it over to Ken Tawney.
Well, thank you all, and thank you, Mayor, for inviting me to say a few things. So I prepared a few remarks.
Tell what I told you. Go ahead and tell everybody.
And then she told me I had 3 minutes. So I guess I better hurry.
Makes me nervous. I see what I do.
But Elk River Trail Foundation was formed in 2020 to support what was then the newly announced Elk River Trail. One of the first things that the foundation did was to form a Trail Town committee and established a partnership with the 4 trail towns of Sutton, Gasaway, Clay, and Clendenin. And then we quickly got involved with Mayor Kay, Councilman Dave Knight, and the Kanawha County Commission to help work on a grant for a trailhead in Clendenin. And this is the major trailhead at the southern end of Elk River Trail. It's been a few years, but it's finally here. And we are so proud that it has happened. But then I think back, and there was a group of folks who had a vision in 1991 to create a trail in Clendenin, including Randy Alio, who is here today, Diana Green, Dennis Strawn, Dennis is back here, Marty Weirick, Marty, Dave Knight, and I'm sure others that I have missed who had a vision. While that vision wasn't realized then, the seed was planted. So I want to thank those pioneers and the original trailblazers for their vision. And I also want to give a special thank you to Brian Helmick, who could not attend today, and President Frank Jorgensen, who is here, who are the principals of the Elk River Railroad, Inc., for taking their dream to the state and making Elk River Trail a reality. We now have 47 miles of trail completed from Gasaway to Heartland, and another 4.5 miles of trail from Clendenin to Queen Shoals. We also have the 18 miles of rails with trail from Dundon to Wyden. And now we need to close that last 20-mile gap between Heartland and Queen Shoals. It is past due. And Governor, it is working. There have already been 2 bicycle rental businesses, 4 kayak rental businesses, and other businesses like Clendenin Brewing Company that have been opened on the promise of the trails. Not to mention the hugely successful Rail Explorers at Clay. We had 22 states represented at our last marathon. We had to cap it at 250 runners. So it is working. Every weekend we have cars from many different states parked in parking lots at our trailheads. And Jessica Wright, thank you for creating the Clendenin Walking Club, which walks regularly once a week. There's also a group that has established a weekly bike ride in Gasaway, so the trail is beneficial. And the point is this: the recreational, economic, and health benefits that the Elk River Rail Trail and the Elk River Water Trail provide are palpable. thank you to everyone who's had a part in it, including Todd Schoolcraft and E.L. Robinson Engineering. And Governor Moore, we look forward to walking with you on the trail.
Next is Todd Schoolcraft. Thank you.
This is exciting. I hope I don't take any longer than 3 minutes. I'll hurry. But I did want to give you a little bit of history about this railroad. It was the Coal and Coke Railroad, and it was established in the early 1900s. Eventually, it became the B&O Railroad, and eventually the Terry Railroad, the Elk River Railroad. There was this area right here. There were 2 sidings in addition to the mainline railroad. So where the rail trail is now is where the railroad was. We had 2 sidings on the side. There's also a depot here, right behind me. So there's a lot of history here. The depot was here until probably the 1950s. The railroad itself was operational until the early 80s. I remember when I was a kid, my grandmother lived right across Walnut Street, right beside the railroad. And we'd go out there and put pennies on the railroad track to squash them when the trains went through town. So I guess if you could have the railroad back, obviously that would be the thing we would want. But if you can't have that, then I think this is like a very close second to have a rail trail. And I want to talk a little bit about the trailhead itself. This was a transportation alternatives grant funded project through the Department of Highways and the Kanawha County Commission, with additional funding from the O.M. Harper Foundation. The total for the trailhead that you see here was $357,814 to develop it. And with that, we were able to pave and develop these 2 new parking lots, the one behind us here and the one that you're on now. We have 52 new parking spaces here. Everything is striped. We have a handicap accessible parking spaces in here in critical spots. Built some sidewalk over here with handicap curb ramps and some additional sidewalk toward the old smoke shop. Those of you who remember that. Landscaping islands. We put up islands in here with a lot of perennials and things that will continue to bloom and come back every year if they're maintained. Just like Clendenin is coming back from the devastating flood of 2016. The shade trees over here, they're not very big now, but eventually they'll get very large. Those are ginkgo trees. They were here before the dinosaurs on Earth, so they've been around for over 200 million years. So it's a very neat tree. We have a bicycle maintenance station. You have to go on down the trail to see that. So if someone's riding through town and they need to tighten up their axles or their brakes, they can pull over to the side, put that up on the rack, and the tools are all tethered right there on the bicycle maintenance facility. We have this new timber frame joinery shelter back here that drew some of its architectural accents from the old Monarch Hotel, which was here at one time. And the timbers, obviously from the timbers that you would find on a railroad over the years. And benches and the bicycle rack, they are built from railroad timbers. So when you walk on down the trail here, you'll see these timber tie benches that have little pieces of railing on them. Very neat. And then I'd be remiss if I didn't point out the one cherry on top of the whole thing, which is our railroad crossing signal that was donated so graciously by Steve and Roger Mullins that are here today. The mayor had it running earlier. It works to it, so it's very neat. And we do have the sign over here that was donated. It's the destination sign by the DNR. Ed Raines head on that little project. And you'll see there's a lot of space left on the sign. We still have to add all the destinations north and south once we get that section of trail open between Heartland and Queen Shoals, and then we hopefully eventually we'll go to Charleston with this trip. So that was fun. And we have the contractor here, Christian Wells of BPI Construction, the greatest contractor ever. I can say that right now. Yeah.
There's one problem.
I know. He's from Winfield.
Hey, Coach Fields, where's Coach Fields?
It's the best part.
Coach
There he is.
Fields, we have a Winfield guy here.
He's not very Clendeninite now, I tell you. He did a good job. So we do appreciate everybody, the DNR and the DOH, the County Commission, the O.M. Harper Foundation, Town of Clendenin, everyone that's been involved. This is the greatest project that you can have for the little Clendenin. We're very happy. Thank you.
Thank you, Todd. I really appreciate it. And by the way, Todd is Clendeninite, so he does show a lot of ownership. And one thing he did mention about Roger and Steve Mullins, that just made, I pestered them and they got it fixed for us. And then they wanted a plaque in honor and memory of Roger's late wife, Steve's mother. And Shirley Mullins said she was a beautiful lady. And Roger and Stephen, we really, really appreciate what you did. And ringing bells. Dave Knight wants the key to it. So when he comes down the road about 1 o'clock in the morning, he can turn it on. And I said, Dave Knight, you're not getting a key to that. No, don't worry, don't worry.
Jeff is behind us.
Oh, okay, yeah, Jeff? Oh, I can hear you. There you are.
Nice, it was not working, and through labor and through experience, converted a 12-volt system back to where it is actually operating off of what I remember when I was a kid. I'm 88 years old, and I used to see that light flame. The last B&O railroad that had a passenger car on it. My dad gave me a nickel at Reaver and said, son, ride to Clendenin on that passenger car. You never had it. So I rode up here on that trail right there in a B&O passenger car, got off here. I didn't have a nickel to get back, so I had to walk.
But you didn't forget that either. You didn't forget to walk back, right? And more importantly, you didn't forget to ride up. Roger, you and Steve have just done a fantastic job, and I called my family, I called my granddaughters and said, hey, the lights on the trail are working. I sent pictures to everybody. I told them to push the button. Dave Canterbury, I sent it to him, and so we just all so excited. But thank you. Next on the list, which I'm very honored, and who has worked really hard with us, and I think he has a call block when my name comes up on his phone, because I do call him a lot, and that's Commissioner Lance Wheeler.
Thank you, Mayor. And no, it is not blocked. I receive those calls every time. And actually, even if my phone's on silent, Mayor, it still goes off. So I don't know how you got access to my phone, but we need to talk about that. First off, good morning, and thank you all for being here. This is an incredible event. It's very exciting. I had this on my calendar, and I could not wait. However, Mayor made sure I didn't forget because she called me 3 times to remind me that I was coming to this event. But let me tell you, first off, incredible that you all are here, but let's recognize Governor Patrick Morrisey for taking the time to come here, be here at the town of Clendenin with your people, and enjoying this incredible announcement that we're making with this ribbon cutting. I think it really speaks volumes to the efforts that he makes to come and speak with you, hear from you, and join you with this success that we have. So let's give our governor a round of applause. I promise you, Governor, it does not go unnoticed that you were here today, so thank you. And obviously, thank you to Mayor Summers, who is the one that really spearheaded this project, in my opinion, to make sure this happened. You know, I was just on the radio with Dave Allen the other day, and we talked about you. Mayor.
That's not nice.
And he said, oh, she's a fiery one, right? She's a go-getter. And I said, the thing that I love and cherish the most about Mayor Summers is that, yes, she is fiery. Yes, she will not take no for an answer. But she does that because she loves her community, she loves the town of Clendenin, and she will fight for you. That's right. Whether it's me, whether it's the governor, whether it's a FEMA official, it doesn't matter. She will fight for you. And I respect that, and I will always respect that because you are the image of an elected representative of your community. So let's give her a round of applause. I also very quickly want to recognize Andrew Gano, our deputy director at the Airport Authority, actually was with the county commission and was pivotal in this project here with the trailhead. You did a lot of the work, and we want to recognize you, Andrew. Let's not make that go unnoticed. So let's get He would rather not. I know him. Thank you. This is an incredible event because this is something that's incredible for the town of Clendenin. But something that I've always mentioned as well is how this is a piece of a puzzle that we are working on here in Kanawha County. Not just for the town of Clendenin, not just for this county, but our neighboring counties, the state of West Virginia. This county commission and my office has been working with multiple projects. Just recently, right here, the air raid project that we're going to be going in, looking at providing downhill mountain bike trails for individuals, not just tourism. I want to make sure that I'm clear and clarify on this. This project here is not just for tourism. The project with the air raid is not just for tourism. The project that we're working with Appalachian Outlaw Trails, who are here today, to build the largest ATV side-by-side park in the nation, right in eastern Kanawha County, right in our backyard. That's not just for tourism. The Hatfield and McCoy dirt bike trails, the largest single dedicated track dirt bike park east of Mississippi in Tornado, West Virginia, right in our backyard, is not just about tourism. It's about our locals, it's about our community, and it's about our kids. Offering those who grew up right here in this area, who are growing up, learning from our values, our traditions, having the opportunity to enjoy our outdoor recreation, to go out and have something they can call their own. I talked about the Appalachian Outlaw Trails and the Hatfield McCoy dirt bike trails. A local friend of mine from high school came to me and he said, we're thinking about moving out to Tornado now because of those trails. And he has a daughter that he wants to also learn how to ride dirt bikes. And she's going to have that moment out with her dad, something he enjoyed as a kid, and they could have that shared experience. Yes, these projects right here, this trailhead, the air raid, the Appalachian Outlaw Trails, the Hatfield McCoy Trails, all of those will bring people tourism to spend their hard-earned money right here with our mom and pop shops, to give opportunities for locals to start their own business. However, it's going to give an opportunity to our community, to our people, to our children. And that is what I'm excited to be here. That is why I was excited that Kate came to me not just once, but twice for funding for this project. And I'll tell you, I never had a doubt that this wouldn't be done. I never had a doubt that it wouldn't be worth it. And what I see today shows why the town of Clendenin has a special place in my heart. The people have a special place in my heart. And even Mayor Summers has a special place in my heart. But I want to thank everyone for being here. Commissioner Tennant is here with us. Thank you so much. I know you just came along, but you've been supportive of this project as well. Commissioner Slango, unfortunately, could not be here, but he did want me to share how excited he is to see this project come through fruition and get to a point that it's completed. He can't wait to come up here and see it himself. But again, thank you all so much. This is not the end. The Kanawha County Commission will be dedicated to support not just the entire county, but the town of Clendenin. And what we look forward to is to continue that hope and pride in your all's heart, to be proudful that you were born, raised, and currently reside in town of Clendenin. Thank you all very much.
You did say that you had a friend that was on the tornado. Why did you tell him to come up Elk River?
The project's not done yet.
No, but we can still come up.
He'll
Elk
come
River.
up.
Okay, no, I'm talking about living. We need money. Next on the list, we have Stephen White, District Manager of the West Virginia Department of Highways.
It is new, I'm still acting, so
He's acting, but it's new, but he does a fantastic job. And yes, I have his phone number too.
thank you so much. It's an opportunity to be here, a true privilege. And I actually didn't know that I was going to be speaking in front of my boss. 3 minutes won't be a problem. But as I was thinking about what I would say, I went back to earlier this year when Governor Morrisey started the Mountaineer Mile as a challenge for West Virginians to walk a mile every day. Walking is an easy way to increase our physical activity that's beneficial to heart health, weight loss, even our mental health. Issues that may affect some people of our state. Finding time is one of the hardest parts of exercising, but just setting aside 15 to 30 minutes in our evening to walk could be a huge impact on overall health. One of the best things about West Virginia is that we have numerous scenic trails and walking paths, including the Elk River Trail here in Clendenin. Being outdoors in the sunshine and fresh air is the best way to reset your mind after a long day at work. It is also a great opportunity to spend time with friends and family while being active. And I am excited for the opening of the trailhead and the opportunities that brings the people of the area and the visitors to be more active and experience the peaceful beauty of West Virginia's nature. Thank you again. It's a privilege to be here, privilege to be a part, to help, and thank you so much.
Thank you. Our next guest, he and I have met before one other time, and I really didn't know his importance and his level. They were very gracious. The DNR just was very generous and gave us money, and we built a boat ramp. And so we had a ribbon cutting there. And so this gentleman comes, and so I had to speak. And I ended up telling a secret that I didn't want the boss to know about it. And guess who the boss is? Brent McMillan. And I said, oh gosh. So I asked if I got everybody in trouble, and I think I did. But Brent, you want to say a few words?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Thank you. But I think he's really a good guy. He cares. He's worked up through the level, and I like it because he knows about DNR, and I have his number too. Thank you. I need some money.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Mayor. And you know what? It is so good to be back in Clendenin. What an absolute joy today. And it was just a couple of weeks ago when we were able to open that launch ramp. And you know what? The partnership that we have with Clendenin and what we believe will be the case in all these trail towns is phenomenal. I'm a state park guy, and when I see a new facility, whether it be city, county, state, it's almost like a pinnacle of your career to see these opportunities that grow for the citizens of West Virginia. And our guests, of course, benefit tremendously from it. Commissioner Wheeler is exactly correct. This is for the local community, too. I can tell you, as being a state park guy for many years, that was one of the things that we always prided ourselves in, was the connections with the local community. So many of our areas, I mean, we were the job base for the area. Everyone went to the park on Sundays after church for the dinner or that kind of thing. And it is just home. It is a part of who we are. So those folks that had this vision years ago, as Ken Pawnee mentioned, you know, my hat's off to you, because the tourism boost, the economic revitalization of the area, the growth that you'll see from this will be tremendous when this trail is complete. And if you compare it to the other trails we have in the park system, we see over 500,000 people annually at those trails. Now, that's a big boost to the area. Sometimes we feel like our areas are getting overused, but we encourage it to keep coming. Our friends in tourism, Chelsea and her staff, we have Corey's here today. We'll make sure they help with the marketing component to get the message out. But Elk River Trail is very special. Having the mighty elk beside of it, the fishery. We're talking about the trail today, but let's not forget that added bonus that everyone gets when coming here is that opportunity to enjoy even more of the natural resources. And I won't talk long. I know we're trying to get to this Mountaineer Mile. And I tell you, I just can't think of a better place to have these hikes. And Governor Morrisey, kudos for your initiative with this project, because our natural resources are exactly where we want everyone to be and enjoying. So thank you all, Mayor. I appreciate your staff, everybody here. There's been so many things said today. I don't want to rehash them all, but my hat's off to everyone who's had a part in this project. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, sir. We really appreciate it. And for the people who haven't seen the new boat ramp, it's down on Virginia Avenue. And so before you go out of town, you can take a left and drive down. It is beautiful. So thank you, sir. We do appreciate your support and your staff. Next, we have Senator Shelley Moore Capito's represented by Ted Gunter.
Ted Gunter?
Yeah, Ted. I was thinking about that.
I was worried how she was going to introduce me. I didn't know she'd get my name wrong.
Well, you look nice. That's amazing.
Governor, it's an honor to be with you today. I have greetings from United States Senator Shelley Moore Capito. It is my honor as West Virginia's senior United States Senator to celebrate today's Elk River Trail Clendenin Trailhead ribbon cutting ceremony. Although I'm unable to join you in person, I am excited that Clendenin has taken yet another step to assert itself as Kanawha County's outdoor playground. Nearly 9 years ago, this community was devastated by historic floodwaters that left many wondering how Clendenin would recover. Instead of abandoning hope, town leaders and residents got to work and devised a plan to transform Clendenin from a bedroom community to an outdoor destination. Where else can a family hike, bike, kayak, horseback ride, shop, dine, and enjoy a live concert in the middle of town? What Clendenin has is truly special. I would like to recognize Ken Taney and the board of the Elk River Trail Foundation for their years of work and leadership. Additionally, I'd like to thank former Governor and now Senator Jim Justice, Governor Patrick Morrisey, Tourism Secretary Chelsea Ruby, and West Virginia DNR Director Brett McMillian for the state support of this trail. Finally, to the Kanawha County Commission, the town of Clendenin, Mayor Kay Summers, City Council, and residents, congratulations on the opening of your new trailhead. You make me proud to serve the great state of West Virginia and the United States Senate. Sincerely, Shelley Moore Capito. Thank you all so much. Congratulations.
Next, we have Senator Justice representative, and that is Josie. Justice. Okay.
I have greetings from Senator Justice. Good afternoon, everyone. It brings me great joy to send my warmest greetings to all of you gathered today in the beautiful town of Clendenin to celebrate the official ribbon cutting of the Elk River Rail Trailhead. This big moment, just not for Clendenin, but for all of Kanawha County and beyond. I've always believed in the power of outdoor recreation to bring people together, grow our communities, and showcase the natural beauty of our great state. This project will do just that, and I'm proud to have helped get this project going. The success we're celebrating today is a direct result of strong partnerships. I want to sincerely thank the West Virginia Department of Transportation, the Division of Highways, the Kanawha County Commission, the town of Clendenin, the Elk River Trail Foundation, E.O. Robinson Engineering, and DNR. This is what happens when we all pull the rope together. Congratulations on this exciting new chapter. May this trail bring health, happiness, and economic opportunity to Clendenin and the entire Elk River region for years to come. God bless you all, and God bless the great state of West Virginia. Sincerely, James C. Justice II.
And next, we have Congresswoman Carol Miller, and Tyler's here for that. Thank you, Tyler. I want to tell you a story about Tyler. I think he was employed about 3 days, and someone seemed to see me. So was that fair to Tyler? I said, Tyler, how new are you? He said, I just started. So see, it worked out. I told you everyone looked like me. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Mayor, and the Congresswoman really regrets she can't be here today. Unfortunately, they're pretty busy in the House this week, but I promise we'll get her back here sometime soon.
Okay, thank you.
But she wanted me to come here and read off this greeting today. And it says, Dear friends, I was honored by your invitation to participate in today's ribbon cutting ceremony for the Elk River Trail Clendenin Trailhead. I regret I'm unable to be with you today. I send my best wishes for a great event. With over 52 miles currently completed, this project is another step in exploring the great outdoors and promoting tourism in our state. Through the development of this trailhead, we now have another fantastic entryway for individuals to hike, bike, or run throughout the region. I'm thrilled with this addition in Clendenin, and I can't wait to come back and explore the trail myself. I'd like to thank Mayor Kay Summers for her leadership in bringing this trailhead to the town of Clendenin and her continued advocacy for the area. Additionally, I'd like to recognize West Virginia State Parks, the State Department of Transportation, Governor Morrisey, the Elk River Trail Foundation, the Department of Natural Resources, and the Kanawha County Commission for their support in developing the Elk River Trail and creating more recreational opportunities for Central West Virginia. We must continue to utilize the resources and natural beauty of this state for the benefit of our residents. To all here today, please know I'll continue to fight for West Virginians on the federal level, and I'm honored to be your voice in Washington. Sincerely, Carol Miller, Member of Congress. Thank you.
Natalie, Roger wants you to say something, so you have to say something.
I'm fine.
Okay. Maybe we'll ask Delaney. Where's Delaney? Maybe we'll ask her to say something. Okay, guys, I want to tell you a couple things. Where's Kevin Hoover? Kevin, where are you?
He's on back there.
Well, Kevin Hoover is one of the owners of the Morse Creek. And I'd like for Kevin Hoover to come here. He's on the phone, but which is more important? The governor's here, Kevin. Who are you thinking?
Here he comes.
Kevin brought a special gift, and Governor, I want to make sure you take one home. Kevin, would you like to tell people what you brought all the way from Pennsylvania, homemade?
Oh, yes, I can.
This is Kevin Hoover. Hoover, because I remember Hoover was a Herbert Hoover.
Did you know that I have a relative that loves genealogy? He went back like 12 generations. He said, "You're a relative of Herbert Hoover."
Oh my, that's not.
That's pretty far.
That is pretty far. That's okay. Well, tell us what you brought, please.
So I've got some. I'm Mennonite, and I've got some friends that make really good pie, and we ordered a dozen peach pies.
So we got you guys.
After the mouth. 2 miles.
Governor Morrisey, he and his relatives.
See, now you know why it takes a while to get the weight off.
So tell, okay, how many acres do you have at Morse Creek?
So we have about 8,000 acres on the old Bruce Cameron property, and it's a lot of fun coming down here. And I'm realizing that, so I'm kind of from the Lancaster County area, and I'm realizing that you people are a lot like us. I mean, it's more of a religious area and faith and family, and I can see how it comes together here.
Well, thank you, but thank you. He always brings something bakery, and I love it for community visits. But thank you.
You're quite welcome.
And so I think you meet a couple people who will say bye to Lance and that. Thank you.
Thank
I'm
you.
sorry I interrupted your phone call.
No, that's fine.
You know, I know we don't want to stay a long time because we do have pepperoni rolls. It is a special for the state of West Virginia, and we have homemade cookies. And but I do want to, like I say, there's so many people. I'd like to say everyone's name, and I can't do that because I'll leave somebody out. But I just want to say the Dr. O.M. Harper Foundation has been very generous to the town of Clendenin. They helped us build our stage, which Governor, I don't know if you've seen it, maybe it's hard to drive around when you leave. And they've helped us with this, and we're redoing the Roxy. We even left the construction stuff outside so you can see we are doing things and building, and because they're working there today. But Mike Ellis is represented, and I call him a lot too. But Mike, I'd like for you to be recognized because you have financially helped us a lot, and we appreciate it. I have to say, they've helped us a lot. Dr. Harper was a doctor here for many years. They didn't have any children, and they left a nice foundation. So every time I call Mike, I remind him I was one of Dr. Harper's patients, and we paid him $5 for a shot, so I need some money back. So, but thank you, Mike. I appreciate you.
We got more money, so.
I know you promised it to me, so thank you. The deputy sheriffs, they've been so nice, and they are here, Joey. Sheriff Joey, where's Sheriff Joey? Thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate it. Governor Morrisey, I don't know if you noticed, but on our bridge, we have some flags. We put those up for you. In our fire department, I think we have some firemen over there that was out in the thunder, lightning, hail, sleet. Thank you, firemen, for doing that for us. And the rest of you, I just want to say thank you. I want to thank you. I want to thank the business people. Media, I want you to know we did not go unnoticed. When we called and told you that the governor was going to be here, all at once you confirmed that you were coming. So see, we got the media. And they're walking away. They're going to go over here and see the ribbon cutting. But everybody else, I just want to say thank you. That really is the guys who work on the trail. I call them. They call me. And I just thank everybody.
We answered your call.
Yeah. But pizza is Pizza on Main. It's part of a New York. It's not a West Virginia pizza, so people love that. You'll probably come back up in the evening in order to take it down. Call me, I'll meet you halfway. But I'd like to introduce Delaney. Where is she? She's
back here.
Where is she? Delaney, you want to stand up? Okay, I probably forced to come, and I want to introduce my granddaughter because and my granddaughter is Elizabeth Dysart. She's over there. So, and I have to tell you a story. That's why I did Delaney and Elizabeth, because Elizabeth said, if you introduce me, I'm killing you. So, again, Governor Morrisey, thank you very much. I think you've been thanked so much, you'll be tired of it. And guys, please make yourself at home. We're going to cut the ribbon at the railroad light, and that Governor Morrisey, we'd like for you guys to get over there, okay? Sarah, we ready?
Yes, ma'am, we
Okay,
are.
let's go. So we'd like Roger, come on over. Let's go.